Okay, I finally had the time to talk about something that's been on my mind for about a month. Okay, I was raised conservative, prepper Mormon. I wasn't, allowed to be a cafeteria Mormon or progressive. And something that I've heard growing up and also ran into a little bit more as an adult was the story of Bishop John Quayle, who was supposedly a real bona fide prophet within the ranks of the church. um, Pieces of the story kind of fell together, but he had this mine that he was trying to get people to invest in, and said that in the last days when the church was in big trouble, that this mine would produce gold and silver. And of course, the whole Book of Mormon people came from this money digger culture. But what's been on my mind is his prophecy about the three apostles dying close to each other. He was right about a lot of things according to his followers, which I don't know. I don't care. But it is uncanny that he said that after three leaders died in close succession to each other, the church would be in trouble. He also said that after the passing of the 12th prophet, which was Spencer W. Kimball, the church would be in trouble. And I find it really interesting that he also said that after the time of the three leaders dying, the church leaders would not be able to hold things together. They would start losing members and would really have to start, speaking to them from the podiums, like we saw this past week with the bug-eyed guy. That was really helpful, wasn't it? Um, so the three people to die were Richard G. Scott, L. Tom Perry, and Boyd K. Packer. And I've always felt like Boyd K. Packer's time to go was obvious. The other two, I don't know. And it sure seems interesting that everything Coyle has said seems to be happening. Um, it's also, just like with certain other people, like Sam Young, I believe, um, orders for Bishop Quayle's excommunication came from the top down. Basically, Apostle Talmage, it is said, was jealous and mad and angry about Bishop Quayle prophesying outside of, the whole pyramid structure of the church's prophecy system. Like, you can't prophesy for the whole church. That's not your job. That's my job. And apparently Talmage wasn't too good at prophesying. So that's interesting. But the little kernel I learned in researching all this is that Bishop Quayle had the second anointing and couldn't be excommunicated. So they just made it look like it publicly. Crazy. I'm so glad I'm out of this cult.